So I am using FORZA branded products. You don't have to have the brand of product to make this work. If you have resistance tubing with handles or a TheraBand that's long, so something that's like, I would say, as long as your wingspan, doesn't have to have handles, you could absolutely hold a tube, right? So something with resistance in that regard. If you don't have anything like this, you could use weights, you could use a yoga strap. There are some options. I'll try to be cognizant during the workout to like show you different ways to do certain things if you don't have this piece. I'm also using mini bands. So I'm using FORZA's lightest mini band, which is actually not light. It's pretty challenging. It'll be along our thighs. It'll also be along our calves. If you don't have a mini band, again, you could do this body weight. So if you don't have so Amanda, if you don't have a long resistance band, I would use light dumbbells, maybe 5s, 3s or 5s, have those around, 3s and 5s. And then lastly, ankle weights. We're not gonna put them on right away. These guys are 5 pounds a piece. So if you don't have ankle weights, that's totally fine. Again, body weight will suffice. If you've got lighter ankle weights, well, I wish we could trade because these are really hard. And just have everything ready to go off to the side. So like you notice those ankle weights are ready to be put on. So if you have one of those Velcro straps, undo the Velcro so that way when we get into that, you're immediately ready. This class goes by very quickly. It's 30 minutes and we're already 3 minutes over time. So I'm gonna get going right now. That said, I'm not using a yoga mat. If you wanna have a yoga mat underneath you, we will be on our bellies. We will be in a kneeling position, but just for today, because I'm wearing black pants and I have a black mat, it's just too much. You can't really see it in the film. So please use a mat if you need. All right, so let's go ahead and bring ourselves to our space. Bring your feet about shoulder width apart, soften the knees, shake out the arms, maybe nod your head from side to side, give it a little neck roll, and we're gonna go for a deep breath in as a team. Reach the arms overhead, inhale, pull the navel in, slight little back bend, exhale, bow post the arms. Good, one more time, inhale the arms up. Maybe find an even deeper back bend and pull those elbows back and exhale, goal post, and let's shake it all off. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're going to start our playlist. So we'll do that as a team in 3, 2, 1, hit play. Once you've hit play, we're gonna come back to our space and warm up. The warm up is super short. We're looking at about 3 minutes and we start with mini band work right after that. So that said, bring your feet about shoulder width apart again, toes and knees point forward. We're gonna start with a squat hinge combo right here. It's a squat, hinge, squat, and rise. Squat, oops, hinge, squat. I'll show it to the side. Squat, hands down, hips up, drop, and rise. Squat, hands down, hips up, and rise. Let's go for 2 more. Squat, hands down. So as I bring my hands down, I'm extending my knees straight, feeling that hamstring stretch. And we go right into a front lunge. So it's front and switch, front and switch. So as I move forward, I'm trying to keep that upper body pretty tall. I'm cheating it slightly forward to protect the lower back. Good, we go add twist, center, twist, and center. So as I twist, I'm taking the alternate arm, right? Looking back behind me. 2 more. Last one here. Feet back about shoulder width apart, palms clasp. Shoulders up, come back and open the arms. Clasp the hands, open the chest, and pull apart. 2 more. Clasp the hands, lift and pull apart. Last one. Clasp the hands, lift, and pull apart. Let's meet on the floor in plank position. Plank position, hips up and down. Good, 2 more. Hips up, Press the mat away from you or the floor. Last one, hold down dog. Bend the knee and switch. So you're feeling a stretch to the back side of the legs. Now we're gonna add here. So knee in and switch. Other side, bring the knee in and switch. Let's do 2 more per side. Exhale through center, round your back as you come to plank. Last one on the left. Last one on the right. Lower the knees down. Come to a high kneel position. Press and switch. Press and switch. Team, we've got about, I would say, 25 seconds left on our warm-up. We're just warming up those shoulders a little bit more. Pull the ribs in. You're done in 3, 2, and 1. Last bit of the warm-up. Come into this half kneel position, so you're flexing that back foot. Rise up, return, switch the knees. Curl the back toes, rise up, return, and switch. So from the front, right foot comes forward, squeeze the back leg seat, return and switch. Yes, last one, both sides. We got about 5 more seconds. Good, last one. Rise to stand. Shake it out. Good, if you need a sip of water, you're gonna grab it. You're also gonna put your mini band on. Good. So in about 8 seconds, we get started. 45 seconds each, 4 movements. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. We tick-tock the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop and drop. Again, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, drop, and drop. If you're not jumping, do 4 instead. 3, 4, drop, squeeze, drop, and squeeze. So this is the low impact version. I'm doing half of those leg abductions. Otherwise, the high impact, we do double. Drop, push. Good. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back yourself up to the back of your space. Move the mini band down to your calves. Step your feet wider apart than your shoulders. Bend your knees. Arms forward. I walk in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back. 3, 5. Forward. Oh my gosh, my outer hips, right? So from the side, I'm not letting my feet cave in. I'm not letting my knees cave in. I'm keeping my knees soft, and I'm pushing them away from each other. Yeah. So if you want to add the arms, you can. But most importantly, we're working the abductors of the hips using that mini band. No slack. 3, 2, move the mini band back up to the thighs. Balance on the left. Left hand is down, right leg is back. Peel open. It's like you're a starfish. So you're closed, and then you open out. The emphasis is on that gluteal or back leg extension. You're pressing down through all 4 corners of the left foot. So I'm choosing to start today on my balance of the left foot because my left leg is not as great at balance. So starting with this, and we'll get a second round, we'll start with the other leg. Peel those arms apart, peel the legs apart, and switch your sides. So right foot is down for balance, right hand is down towards the floor. Lift the left leg. Yes. Not really worried about the cardio aspect of this. Mostly concerned with the power of the leg and how high can I lift. Maybe I can even hang out at the top of the rep and return with a little more control. Good, you got about 18 more seconds. So in the second round, I'll show you a way to progress this, or you could go right away into progression, which is not landing that back leg. 3, 2, and time. Good, okay, keep your mini band on because we're gonna do that same thing again. But first, we're just gonna take a quick 25-second rest. So any questions, now's a great time. Otherwise, everything we've done, we just do one more time. 45 seconds a piece, 4 exercises with the band, and then the band is done. We move into the next section, which is ankle weights after this. All right, so we start at the top. It's 8 tick-tock legs, 2 deep squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop, squeeze, drop, and squeeze. Again, out, 4, 8, drop, push, and push. 1, 5, drop, push, squeeze your seat at the top. So we get a little high impact into low. Push, chest is lifted. This is the last time you're doing this activity. Make it good. Drop, push, inhale, exhale, push. You're done in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back yourself up. Push your band below the knees, not on the knee joint. That's not good for the knees. Bring your feet about at least shoulder width apart. Soften the knees. Arms are forward. Okay. Shoulders are back and down. So if you're doing one of these, see if you can plug those shoulders into their sockets. Keep your hands in alignment with your chest. Or just taking a walk. No big deal, right? I mean, it's a big deal because I can definitely feel my outer hips just saying, why? Why are we up to this? Oh my God, toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, wherever you're at, step your feet together, move your band up above the knees again. We balance on the right. Right palm faces down, lift the left toes up. So I'll show you that progression. Lift, don't let the foot touch the floor. Just so you can see this from the front, what I would look like from the front, I'm leaning into that right leg. Open, close, open, close. Exhale, inhale. Bonus, if you can keep that left foot off the floor, but if you need to land it because it's just feeling like a little too much or it's feeling weird in the lower back, land it, move smart. You're there in 3, 2, 1. Switch your sides. Left toes point towards the corner. Left knee softens. Right leg lifts. Left arm down. It's an open and close. Can you float that right foot? Can you open the chest so you're finding a little rotation in the torso? Really nice. Think about pointing the toe of the right leg. Can you reach your toes back? Now I've got great news. You got about 15 more seconds of work time. We get a minute to set up with our ankle weights next. Done in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take your band off. We have a full minute. So if you need a sip of water, quick restroom break, but meanwhile, we want to get these ankle weights on. So you get a minute to really get yourself secured in. And if you don't have ankle weights, body weight's good. You're still going to get plenty of work with body weight. Alrighty? Yay. So like I mentioned, this is the long recovery. Set yourself up for success. Put those ankle weights on. I'm going to demonstrate for you while we've got about 20 more seconds. We start in downward dog. So downward dog here in this triangular position, we're going to lift the right leg, bring it in, return, then left leg, bring it in and return. That's where we start. So if you want a mat, I say grab it. Otherwise, we're getting started here in 3, 2, 1, lift off. So I'll show you from the other side. I'm going to bring that right knee into the heart and return. Don't worry about your speed here unless you want to work cardio. This is more core. I also feel this in my legs and my shoulders. The position alone is challenging. Inhale your way back, exhale to curl. Can you round your spine and press into your fingertips? Sink those hips back, soften the knees. So this whole set here, we're basically on the floor. 3, 2, come on down to the knees. Then from here, we're gonna come into that kneeling position, curl the toes, right foot forward, squeeze, return, and switch. Left foot forward, squeeze, return, and switch. Right foot, squeeze, return, switch. Left foot. Remember, you could have a little beach towel underneath your knees, a mat. Arms are free. In the second round, I'll show you a way to progress the arms. Right now, we're just focused on the strength of the core and the legs. 3, give me one more. 2, meet me on all fours. So if your hands are bothering you, you can come down to the forearms. Then from here, I kick back and I switch. How high can you kick that leg without compromising your lower back? So if you're trying to kick as high as you can and you just feel your back, don't worry about that. Don't go as high. Push straight back and switch straight back. So from the back, heel leads, toes point downward. So notice if you're opening up the hips, see if you can keep it level. Big toes turn down. Coming back to a different view here. 3, 2, 1. Come on down to your back. All right, this might be the hardest one in the set. Take your hands behind your head, lift your head, neck, and shoulders, or keep your head on the floor. You're gonna do 4 flutter kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, connect. Then 4 ballerinas. 1, 2, 3, 4, come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, return. Semicircle, 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 return. Flutter, 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 return. Showing this to you from the front. I cross the midline. 3, 4, and knees to chest. So that's your 30-second recovery. The progressions I'll show you here in this next set. Right now is a good time to just check in on your body, see what you need to mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually prepare, because we are about halfway done with the workout already. Crazy, right? Okay, so we're gonna start in that downward dog into that knee position. This time we're gonna cross the knee across the torso, okay? That's the progression. 3, 2, 1, downward dog. We bring the knee across and switch to the other side. So not only are we getting the abdominals, but we're getting the obliques. Can you physically get the knee to touch the elbow of the opposite side of your body? Practice, practice, practice. There is no perfect. There's just progress. Almost there. You got 9 seconds to go. We get to get off those hands here. Finishing in 4, 3, 2, come on down. Kneel down. So this time, hands behind the ears. Step that foot forward, lift and twist. Return, switch the legs. So if I lift, I twist over to that same side. So if I've got the right foot forward, for example, I twist to my right. Showing this to you from the side here. Woo, that's a lot harder than I thought. Come down. So you can always have your hands in goalposts too. That's helping me. Squeeze that back leg seat. Upper body stays lifted, but the core stays drawn in as well. 3, 2, 1. Okay, come on down to all fours. Back kick switch. So listen, abs in tight. I want you to imagine underneath you, you've got one of those garden gnomes, and he's punching you right in your navel. You want to keep pulling your navel away from the floor. Flatten your back, press into the ground. Less about the speed, more about the precision of the legs. Push back. Use that exhale. Just a few more seconds for the day on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, flip over onto your back. So 4 and 4, keep the head lifted or lower the head down, whatever feels better for you. I'm gonna lower the legs about 45 degrees to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 45, 1, 2, that's the progression. Come back. So if my legs are further from 90 degrees, I have to use more of my abdominal strength to keep myself lifted. Now, if I feel this in my neck, I return the head to the floor, I return to 90 degrees, and I do it here, right? Integrity of movement over difficulty of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're done in 3, 2, and wherever you're at, that's the end. So personally, I'm taking my ankle weights off. Could you have them on for this last section? You could, but I'm not going to do that. So right now, you've got about 45 seconds to have a sip of water, you know, Snapchat that special somebody. And then we're going to set ourselves up with our tubing. So if you don't have a tube, it's totally fine, right? You could use a beach towel, a yoga strap, you could use dumbbells. I'm using this tubing. It's fairly difficult. So if you have a very light one, you could do this by choking up into the center of your tube. Okay, so I'm going to preview for you what's happening. We're going to be with our feet about shoulder width apart, nothing wider. Take yourself right in front of your chest and pull the band apart. Timer starts now. So I'm going to twist over to my right, pulse it for 3, 2, 1, return through center, twist over to my left, 3, 2, 1. It's not mega difficult. I'm just pulling the band slightly apart. So I feel my back body working. Make sure your heels are not rocking off the mat or off the flooring. Nice, you got it. Back stays flat, just so you can see me from the side. I keep that integrity of the spine nice and long. Flex the feet, you feel that quadricep engagement. Tops of the thighs. 3, 2, 1. No matter where you're at, take the band underneath your feet, cross the band, and place it in the right hand. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3 rows and switch. Other arm, 1. So my elbow aims out and back, 2, 3, right? So it's not way up here and it's not really tight. It's kind of like splitting the difference. 1, 2, 3. I'm still sitting up nice and tall, so you can just see me from the side here. And switch. Triple row, 2, 3. And switch. Finish this out. You've got 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Stay in this seated position. Slide your band underneath your thighs. Good. Grab the handles. You're doing alternated overhead press. Shh. Shh. Mandy, the band is too difficult for me. Do a little half range of motion, right? This is a great way to modify this movement. Or if you don't have tubing, maybe you're just doing body weight here. Or you're using a light set of dumbbells, 3s or 5s or something like that. Almost there. Alternate that shoulder press, keep the shoulders plugged in. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. My favorite exercise of the day, we're not moving, okay? Flip that band back to the hands, bring it wider than your shoulders so you've got a fairly wide grip. Come on down to your belly. My arms are gonna reach back. So my palms face down, I lift and I hold. Good. If being in this positioning is not conducive to your current state, you could do this in a kneeling position, reaching back, right? Pull the abs in. Otherwise, the legs are lifted, toes are pointed. Try to get your thigh bones off the floor for 3, 2, and that's the end of your first set. Set it down, wring out your hands. It's a lot on the hands, so just kind of move things around. If you need a sip of water, grab it. I'm gonna grab some, that's why I'm saying it. And then we'll do it all one more time, 30 minutes, and you're done. 3 minutes of work time left. Okay, set yourself up for success. Pilates seated twist, feet flexed, band in front of the chest. Maybe I choke in a little tighter, pull it apart. Triple, 2, 3, return. 1, 2, pull that band apart, 3, and return. From the side, notice my back is flat. I twist, 2, 3, return. Belly in tight, 2, 3, and return. Return. Last time doing it today, you got about 10 more seconds. Keep pulling that band apart. I feel my shoulders, I feel my arms. 2, twist with the torso. 3, and return. Good, triple row, place it underneath the feet, cross it in front of the thighs. Good, bring it into the left hand first. It's gonna be 3, 2, 1. Switch in the belly button region. 3, 2, 1. Good, so we're just alternating the arms. I have my other arm out for my side balance, my counterbalance. Squeeze the back body. You're a little over halfway done. Keep flexing your feet so the band doesn't roll up. Really important here. Safety first, right? Don't snap yourself in the face. You're done in 3, 2, and 1. Good, slip that band underneath your thighs. Now, if you're feeling like a beast, you could do double. So bilateral overhead press, right? I don't know about you, but that is too much on my shoulders. So I'm gonna go with alternated sides. Maybe I mix in a couple bilaterals, right? But I wanna maintain, I'll show this to you a little bit from the back actually, a nice neutral spine. This is a tough position to hold for as long as we've been holding it. It's like I thought about it. Oh, hey there, I got a coach in the room. Checking in on, are you spotting me? Okay, great. I know, Asia, I'm doing my best. 2 and 1, good. Band comes behind the back. I come on down to the belly. Excuse me. Then, take the arms, extend them back behind you, lift the legs. You're looking down the bridge of the nose. See if you can just get your ribs off the floor. That sounds like easy street, it is super hard. You're just holding still for about 25 more seconds. Can you lift the chest? Pull the shoulders back. No, don't eat my band. Don't. This is what I deal with, my friends. Good, lift it up. Almost there, finish line in 5. Asia, stop. 4, 3, 2, you're done. All right, press it back to child's pose. Just take a moment, stretch the back body, take the hands behind you, grab for the feet. Sorry, Asia, I need to hit you. Rock your hips from side to side. Roll yourself up to that kneeling position. Remove the band. Good, sit any way you want. I'm gonna sit cross-legged here. Take the hands to the knees, lift the chest, round the spine, scoop the belly, tuck the chin, drop the shoulders down, squeeze the seat. Inhale, rise. Wrist over wrist on the right, round your spine. So from the side, I kind of look like this. And then I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna take my hands behind me, switch the cross of the legs for me. So if you're not sitting cross-legged, just ignore me. Then I'm gonna take the hands to the knees, round the spine, scoop the belly, tuck the chin. Squeeze the seat. Inhale to rise. Wrist over wrist, this time left over right, round the spine, scoop the belly, tuck the chin. I'm separating shoulder blades here. Inhale back through center, slide the hands behind you, come on down to cat-cow town. We're gonna move side to side. So think about nose to tail, nose to tail. So from the front, I look like this. It's kind of wiggling side to side. Then from here, press my way back to down dog. Walk the hands back to the feet. Tuck the chin, roll to stand slowly. Once I'm standing, cross the right foot in front of the left foot. Sink the hip back towards that left side. Take the left arm overhead. Big side bend, IT band stretch. Return through center, switch the legs. Left in front of right, stick that right hip out, reach that right arm overhead. Almost done, this is it. Come back through center, bring the hands up one more time, abs in, find that back bend, and hands come in front of the heart, little golf clap. Thanks for coming to class with our bands, our ankle weights, all that jazz. Questions, let me know. Stick around if you have questions or pop in the chat. And no class next week for Memorial Day on Monday, so I'll see you guys in June. All right.